Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I want to start off by saying that any and all thoughts and opinions are just that, thoughts and opinions. In no way am I sharing professional advice when it comes to physical and mental health. These videos are simply for fun and to provide my thoughts on the topic. Do not send any hate to anyone I talk about, and please be kind in the comments. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. We're going to go back into more Amber and Reed content today. I do promise to get some more foodie beauty content in. I'm just trying to fill out Amber and then just do all of the live streams and everything. It's just a lot, guys. I promise I'll get to it. But let's get into this one and not keep you guys waiting.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So today we're gonna do a Q&A. So I went onto Instagram, which is where I always have you guys ask me questions, because I notice that people are more willing to ask a variety of questions when it's like private versus like if I go on YouTube on my community post and say ask questions. People will purposely ask like the harshest questions they could think of, and it's just all about who can come up with the meanest thing, and I'm just not really about that competition, so I always go to Instagram.
I don't quite think that is what people are doing. I think it's more so that your haters are primarily on YouTube because they just don't bother going to other platforms, especially when you have commentary channels that are going to really do the research for them and do the stuff for them, so they're just going to post YouTube videos. It's more of they don't want to put the effort in to really go to other platforms, which I completely understand. I'm like that too. Like, I could go to your Instagram and I could go to your TikToks and stuff like that, and I just don't want to do that because I do not have the energy for that type of stuff. So I understand that probably most haters are like that and just want to stick to YouTube. So you're probably going to get more positive content on Instagram and TikTok because they really don't know the type of person you really are. I mean, you're getting a little bit, but not a lot of criticism in comparison to YouTube.
If you guys do not follow me on Instagram, for future reference when time like this does happen, all of my social media is down in the description below.
Yeah, no, Amber, I'm not gonna do that because, like, I have cutesy animal videos and, like, cooking videos and videos of, like, tattoos and comic book stuff that I'm interested in. Last thing I want is seeing you, at 500 pounds with double pigtails and, doing that weird thing with your tongue.
So I gathered 33 questions. Yes, I did. I'm 33 years old, so I figured why not? Let's do it. Are you still doing cameos? Yes, I am. That's also something else you can find down in the description box. I will do a cameo for literally anything besides roasting people. I can only roast people that I know and where we have that level of like roasting friendship or relationship. I can't roast people I don't know. So that's like the only one I can't do. But besides that, I will do any cameo request.
Except, Amber, there is a massive difference between roasting someone and degrading someone. You don't roast someone, you will flat out degrade them. And you can say that you have those relationships with people, but every single relationship you have always ends up failing or ends up being private because they don't want to be associated with you anymore.
How are your kidney stone symptoms going? So I know not everyone watches every single one of my videos, so just a little backstory. I had a little bit of blood in my urine. I was tested for a UTI 3 times and it would come back negative each time. I also started to have a little bit of pelvis pain, a little bit of flank pain, and I ended up getting a CT scan, and it turns out I have a 6mm kidney stone that is not obstructing, so it's not moving. It's literally just chilling inside of my kidney. I actually have not had blood in my urine in a while, so that is a good thing. But when I do a lot of like moving and stuff, I do still have a little bit of pain, and that's normal. When you have a kidney stone, if you're doing a lot of moving, you're gonna move it around a little bit and you're gonna feel uncomfortable. So that is currently what I'm dealing with. I do still have my urologist appointment scheduled and ready to go. If you guys remember, that was scheduled for November and I'm not able to get anything sooner. I've tried.
To be completely honest, I don't really care about the kidney stones because Amber really likes to pick and choose the questions to really suit the narrative. And right now she's got hot water, so she's kind of bringing up her health issues now because it's convenient. That being said, Amber, you are 500 pounds. You're not meant to feel good. And it doesn't matter if you're 5'1" or you're 5'4" because you like to change your height every now and then. It doesn't matter. You're not meant to feel good. I can assure you, at someone who was 179 centimeters, which if I convert that to feet, I think is around 5'10", 5'11". Yeah, I think that's about right. And as someone who is 142 kilos, not that anymore, but that was my highest weight, to pounds, I believe that's about 315 pounds, something like that, maybe 310. I was in pain every single day of my life. Every single day, I was in horrendous pain. On top of that, I actually had a job which was physically active, so of course I was going to be in a lot more pain than Amber is, but you are not meant to feel good. If you actually woke up feeling good, I would be genuinely surprised and worried because I'd be like, oh God, she's gotten a second wind before she's gone out of pasture. Like, she's not coming back.
Who was someone you miss and wish was still in your life? Honestly, I miss my friend Alexis. I miss the friendship we used to have, and I miss the person that I thought she was. But I miss the Alexis before the betrayal.
Alright, I'm gonna be real for a second. Amber, the person that you met was not a friend. It was never gonna be a friend. It was just a mask that she created in an attempt to really befriend you because you were not a friend to her. You were a parasocial relationship that had benefits. She had drama, entertainment, money, and potential influence out of you. And that's all she wanted at the end of the day. And I don't like her, and I don't care about her truth or whatever it is because she's a very two-faced person. And these videos really just prove the type of person she was because she did not wait 1 second in order to just throw you under the bus. And you're a terrible person, and honestly, I'm not going to say you really deserved it, but you got taken down a peg, and she thought it was hilarious up until she got pushed back, and now she disappeared. So you can't really say that she was ever going to really be your friend because it was just going to end this way every single time. And if the two of you ever become friends again, it's only a matter of time before you drop her again for another person and she's going to throw you back under the bus.
Why do you keep calling your girlfriend Tommy? So I'm calling my girlfriend Tommy because that is what she prefers to be called. So it's out of respect.
Oh, okay, so now it's about respect. Like, you didn't want to respect Casey when they wanted to be referred to as a man or when they wanted to be referred to as a father. You didn't want to respect Beck when they wanted to be, known as they and them instead of her. You didn't want to respect their name when they wanted to be called Beck and not Becky or Rebecca. But now you want to respect the feeder who wants to go cave diving.
Who are you voting for? So this is actually going to be the first year that I vote, and I'm voting for Kamala Harris, and I am literally so ecstatic. If she becomes our president, I will be bawling my eyes out. Like, I genuinely love what she stands for. Obviously, no president will ever be perfect. And I know politics, look at that cutie. I know politics isn't thoroughly something that I really want to talk about on my channel, but I genuinely love her and I support her and I would love for her to be my president. And you don't have to agree with me. It's totally fine. Everyone can have different opinions on politics without fighting in the comments, please. Let's just calm down.
All right, so I'm not speaking about the politics. I've done it once. I'm not doing it again because I just don't care. That being said, I want to speak about Amber and her mentality when it comes to the presidential election. She doesn't see policies, laws, or potential benefits to, minorities or disenfranchised people. She sees old white man, black woman. I don't want old white man in charge. I'm going black woman. That's it. That's literally her mentality. She's not able to comprehend anything other than what you are.
Down. Have you and Tommy considered having a third in your relationship? No. She's too jealous. I'm too jealous. We're definitely monogamous people. Neither of us want to share each other at all.
Honestly, Amber, at this point, I think you should do a color your community because I'm starting to see the same pattern of 4 things that people want to see. 2-way, 3-way, food, or body parts. That's the only thing that people genuinely care about you want to see. And it's getting weird. It's at the point where your community is probably primarily feeders.
People say they don't like you because you're a bad person, but they make fun of your weight and body. Why do you think that is? Those people, they don't dislike me because I'm a bad person. They dislike me because I'm a big person and I'm an easy target.
There are 3 types of people in Hater Nation that Amber likes to throw together. There is the people who have genuine criticism, people who have genuine criticism and like to make fun of her weight, and then the people who like to make fun of her weight. The third people are just idiots. The second people, like myself, who do have genuine criticism but like to make fun of Amber at times. We're not good people. We're not bad people. We're probably in the middle. We're, chaotic neutral, honestly. Some people are just like that because we like to just poke a little bit of fun, add a little bit of fun to the commentary and a couple of jokes. Is it mean? Yeah. Are we terrible people? Not really. It's somewhere in the middle, honestly. And then there's the people like Karina Kaboom who are genuinely kind of respectful people who don't go for the low blows. And honestly, points to them. I can't be that person because I'm a petty bitch. And honestly, I tried. I really did try. I was trying to take the high road like Karina Kaboom did. And I got to the 4th video and I just got sick and tired of yours and Chantel's attitude. And my emotional bandwidth was just spent. And so now I'm going to just make fun of you guys a little. I'm not going to go too far. There are points in which I don't believe people should cross. I'm not going to cross those lines, but I'm going to talk some shit because honestly, it just gets me through the videos.
When are you going to publish a book? So if you guys don't know, I've been wanting to publish a guided journal and a poetry book because I used to love writing poetry, but I'm telling you guys, I haven't really been writing poetry. It's kind of like left my body.
Alright, I'm going to just ignore the obvious joke that we all know. Like, we all know when Amber talks about poetry, there is one particular poem that we go to every single time. I'm just going to ignore that joke and we're just going to put that aside.
I used to be super passionate about it, but I'm still journaling every single day. I love journaling. I love guided journals, so I still would love to be able to create a guided journal for you guys. I think that would be so freaking fun. It's just like the steps to doing so. I am a little confused by it. I'm not going to lie.
Of course, Amber likes journals because she gets to write about her favorite topic, herself.
But I really do want to make it happen because I know how many of you would love a guided journal by Amberlyn Reed because I am journaling over here.
What the hell is a guided journal, by the way? I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna have to look it up. Okay, so I'm looking it up. It's literally just like an assignment like you get in high school where you just get assigned a topic in which you have to write like 1,000 words. Like, she literally wants us to write a college thesis on stupid shit.
When you go back to therapy, will you share that journey with us? I think a lot of us would love that. I am sure that when I start therapy, I will definitely tell you guys about it. I remember last time I did like intensive therapy. I came on here and I would share that with you guys and I got really open. And a lot of people hated that, which I thought was weird because it was also very highly requested. It's just a really good example that like no matter what I do, it's always like the wrong thing and the wrong option. So I'm just gonna do me, and however I feel in the moment is probably what I will do.
No, Amber, people don't care about the fact that you went to therapy and you spoke about it. People care about the fact that you doctor shop until you get someone who validates you instead of doing the real thing, which is criticizing your actions and giving you life skills in order to change your life and be a better person.
And a lot of people think that I'm super indecisive, which I definitely am a very indecisive person. I change my mind a lot. And I think a really big reason for that as well is because I get so many different like conflicting opinions. So then I try to take those into consideration and then it makes me more indecisive. So it's like, what the heck? So that's why a lot of the time I'm kind of just like go with the flow, and it's however I'm feeling at the moment is what I will do.
No, Amber, you are not indecisive. You are someone who picks criticism on a whim in order to create a narrative that is beneficial to you. And when it is not beneficial and it is detriment, you then drop it or lie about it and say that it never existed in the first place. That is why people call you a liar, because you constantly use wordplay in an attempt to omit parts or flat out lie and create a narrative that is false.
Do you trust Tommy? I know that you have trust issues with people. I never fully trust anybody. That is just how it's always been for me. I fully believe that you earn someone's trust. You don't just trust someone right off the bat and hope they don't break that. I have been through a lot in my life and in my childhood. I learned very early that you cannot trust people. And I learned that at a very young age that most people shouldn't have to like experience that. But I do feel like everything I've been through has made me stronger, and it has made me realize that like you can't fully trust people. But
if that's so true, Amber, then how did you end up trusting so many people who have betrayed you over the years?
I trust Tommy more than I have trusted anybody probably my whole life, and that feeling has come natural. It hasn't even like been something that like I've had to work on fully. Of course I've had to work on my trust with literally everyone, including Tommy, but like the level of where I do trust her, that has come natural for me, and it has actually shocked me.
And don't you think that is weird how fast that trust has come naturally? Because if you have not trusted people that you have known far longer than Tommy, how did you end up trusting Tommy so quickly if you're not someone who trusts easily? That is why people are saying she is manipulating you, because that is how manipulation works.
Are you doing Vlogmas this year? Honestly, I have no earthly idea. I go back and forth. It was a strong no. And then I was like, you know what, let's do it. And now I'm currently at like, I don't know.
Honestly, she probably will do it because it's good revenue and money. And honestly, I don't see why not. Because, I mean, it's bottom tier content. And I mean, that's Amber's go-to after all.
Where'd the nickname Ambi come from? So it originated when I was just a little girl. I'm talking like a baby. Both my parents would call me Ambies. And my mom would call me Ambi here and there. And then I've had two people in my life call me Ambi just like naturally by themselves. My ex Feline, and then my ex best friend Alexis. And I've realized I actually low-key love that. I love the nickname so much that I made it my Instagram, and I'm kind of feeling it. Like, Amberlynn who? So I've also noticed that a lot of people are calling me Ambi now, and I love it, low-key. I think it's super adorable. Like, it comes from literally just when I was like knee-high to a grasshopper.
That's kind of like how I got my nickname. People refer to me as Wombat, so my channel became Drama Wombat.
What was that? What is your current obsession? Well, besides my girlfriend, the song Good Luck Babe by Chapel Roan, I cannot stop. I literally cannot stop listening to it. It's kind of sick. It's kind of gross. It's kind of disgusting. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, I love the meaning behind it, and like, I love how she sounds. I just love everything. Like, it is the most perfect song. I'm obsessed.
I mean, all of my current obsessions are relating to video games, so enough said, really.
Have you fully forgave your mother for her actions while she was deep in her addiction? Yes, I have. Do those things still hurt me sometimes? Yes. But you can forgive and you can heal and you can still be a human with feelings and emotions. That's completely normal. I'm not a robot, but it's like, I think it's time to move on. Like, I'm 33 years old. My mom and I still have those deep discussions sometimes about the past, but I've always loved my mom unconditionally and sometimes to a fault. I'm not gonna lie. So now that she's almost 9 years sober and she has completely transformed her life and we have a relationship together, like, if I didn't fully forgive her, it would only be hurting the both of us.
Honestly, that's a pretty universal experience. Like, most people want to be loved and adored by their parents, and it's a feeling that really everyone should have. And unfortunately, not everyone has it. You know, luckily enough, I have amazing parents, but Amber didn't have that. So I'm not going to shit on her for that. I think it's really good that she's able to have the relationship she does with her mom. You know, it is one-sided because her mom is actually putting the effort into, you know, have that relationship with her. And Amber's more so using her as an Uber, which is kind of sad, but at least, you know, they're trying. I mean, that's like I say, you know, I'm not going to shit on Amber too hard for that.
Is Tommy moving to Oklahoma? No, she isn't. I know a lot of people are assuming that, but nope, she's not.
All right, so I don't have the best opinion of Tommy, and I think she's a very terrible person, but even I think she wouldn't be the type of person to really give her parental rights up for some 500-pound ass. Also, low-key, I think she enjoys the fact that her relationship is long distance because, one, she can have her own situationship or relationship back where she lives, and two, if shit hits the fan, she has a way of getting out of Dodge.
Do you think the sun is real? Because it is so bright, it doesn't even make sense. I'm sorry, but this question genuinely made me LOL when I first read it. Because you guys like hate Conspiracy Lynn, which I understand. I just like to think outside of the box sometimes, you know? And I'm a firm believer that like just because you're taught something in school and you're told something doesn't mean it's real. And I know that's hectic to a lot of people. That's fine. But like the moon landing did not happen. Like I firmly feel that like inside of my soul. So it's fun to also be like, what else isn't true? Do I think the sun is real? Yes, because we see it, we feel it. But do I think that every single thing that they have told us about it is 100% accurate? No. No, I don't.
Are you trying to say the sun isn't depicted in the way that you think it is? Like it's like a light bulb in the sky or some shit? Do you also think like the moon is a wheel of cheese, or...
What's your go-to cocktail when you're with Tommy, and is that the reason why you're drinking again? So first of all, no, Tommy isn't a drinker. I think we just drink socially. We just have a couple drinks together because it's fun. We like to go to the bar, listen to music, hang out. But my go-to for some reason is Sex on the Beach. And I'm drawing a blank of what she always orders. Oh my gosh. Is it a Long Island? Oh no. I literally do not remember, but I do know that I've also ordered it and it tastes really good. I'm not remembering what it's called. When did you and Tommy make it official? So this is gonna be off the chain to some of y'all, but she first messaged me on June 18th and we became official on June 26th. Literally like 8 days later, we became official. When you know, you know. What can I say?
Yeah, that's definitely not concerning. Not at all.
Have you been reading lately? No, I haven't. I'm still in such a reading slump, but I really, really want to choose a book off of my bookshelf and just like open it up. Just read the freaking first page, Amberlynn.
I can't talk about that because I have procrastinator's block. Like, I will not start something new until I feel like it, and then when I do, I become so hyper-focused, nothing else exists until it gets done, and I will become a danger to myself. Like, I will straight up not sleep, eat, or drink until I finish it. So, Probably not healthy. Well, definitely not healthy, but that is something I will do.
What's your ideal engagement ring look like? So if I can find any photos just like online or whatever, I'll plop them up right here. But I really want like something that isn't the norm. I really like the color black. So I think like a black diamond or a black stone of some sort would be a big yes for me. Genuinely, like at my core, I feel like that's so me.
I never really thought about engagements or marriage in general, but if it was ever something that I would consider doing, I would do something that would be very sentimental. Like, I would want to plan a date where we would go out fossicking and actually get the stones that would probably be a centerpiece or even part of the band itself to actually show the genuine love and, type of connection we have with one another. I mean, that's just me personally, but, you know, I think it would be more sentimental than just buying, an expensive ring.
Would you get a tattoo with Tommy? Yeah, I would. It would be my first tattoo, but yeah, I would totally do that.
Amber definitely would be the type of person to have multiple names tattooed on her, and instead of learning a lesson, she would just keep doing it over and over again if her partners asked her to do it. Alright guys, so Amber is going to talk about a bunch of different things that she wants to speak on, and I kind of want to jump in every couple seconds to really just give my opinion. That way I don't forget anything or miss anything or misconstrue anything, because she does talk about a bunch of different things at once. Alright guys, I'm going to call the video here because it's just going to be too long otherwise, and we'll just come back with another one next time. I think it's going to be pretty fun because we've still got a bunch of questions to answer. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know how I'm doing, and as always, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.